back to this channel where we spread love and positive vibes. And I want to start this video by thanking our new subscribers, our returning subscribers. We value you, we appreciate you, and we say thank you so much for watching our videos, liking them, commenting. We don't take it for granted, guys. And today I want to actually answer some of the questions I have been asked by most of you. You keep on asking me, when are you going to come to Jamaica? And I want to start by saying, I would want to come to Jamaica anytime, any minute, any seconds. But as you always know, traveling is not something cheap that you can plan within a very short time and actually do the traveling. You require some planning, you require some finances, you require a lot of things. And therefore, I decided to prepare my journey to Jamaica slowly by first knowing some of the reasons I would love to come to Jamaica. And also, people have been talking about Jamaica, people have been visiting Jamaica. I have had so many people that have relocated from their destinations, from Canada, from Australia, from United States of America to Jamaica. And I was trying to see, why do people relocate, for example, from America to Jamaica, from Canada to Jamaica, from Australia to Jamaica? And overall, I got that people have different reasons why they relocate from their destinations to Jamaica. And I particularly watched one video where this lady talked about racism in America. She was actually discriminated because of her race, being black, and she actually moved to a country that will accept her, that she will feel at home. And she came to Jamaica. And she was saying that when she came to Jamaica, she was accepted by a friend who didn't know her, a friend they had not interacted with, and she actually agreed to host her, to give her a warm welcome until she got a place to stay. There is also this lady from Ukraine who says that she was traveling all over the world and she was looking for somewhere to settle, having gotten her education from Europe, and she had traveled to Africa and Europe, and she wanted somewhere to settle where it is warm, the climate is warm, and she can actually cope together with the husband and the children. And when she looked at pros and cons, she found that Jamaica was the best place to settle. All these reasons combined together, I came up with 10 good reasons why I would relocate to Jamaica and why I love Jamaica. It is not just reasons that come from me, it is reasons that I have had so many people talking about this, and I really came to learn that this is absolutely true, and I would want to either come visit Jamaica or relocate to Jamaica and actually settle there and spend my rest of the years on earth in Jamaica. And some of the reasons I came across are here. I have told you I have 10 good reasons why it is Jamaica. And I want to say, by the way, I have been asked by so many people why I always talk about Jamaica. Because I have come to know Jamaica in a very close way that I feel that it is somehow my second home. I can talk about any other Caribbean because I've come to embrace the Caribbean. I have come to embrace Haiti because of African tigress. I have come to embrace Trinidad and Tobago because of Christmas Trist, Dimwango, Coco Girl, and who else went to Trinidad? And Shell. Because we saw the beauty of Trinidad, we saw a lot of things that we can see in Trinidad. I also have come to appreciate St. Vincent and Grenada, and because we have had so many YouTubers going there showing us how beautiful these islands are. The Caribbean islands are beautiful islands, all of them. And therefore, Jamaica has had a very special place in my heart because I've known a lot about Jamaica. I have interacted a lot with the people of Jamaica because of their openness and their ability to actually correct you and their ability to interact with somebody even in social media when they don't know that person. So that is why I have been brought so close to the Jamaicans that I feel it is my second home. And therefore, these are the 10 reasons why I would love to come to Jamaica and why I would want to relocate to Jamaica for good. One of the reasons is the climate. Jamaica has very good climate. It is not too cold and it is not too hot. It is just like an equatorial country. Here in Kenya, we are around the equator. And therefore, the climate is not extremes. We don't have winter, we don't have summer, and therefore we experience warmth and coldness in the same measure. We don't have those extreme cold days or very hot days. It is actually a balanced climate. And I saw when Dimwago was in Jamaica, she talked about the climate and she said that Jamaican climate is almost like the Kenyan climate. So one of the reasons I would want to relocate to Jamaica is because I will not have a hard time because of the weather, extremely cold, extremely hot weather, because I'm used to equatorial climate here in Kenya, and therefore I would fit very well in the Jamaican climate because it is just like, or rather it is similar to what we experience here in Kenya. The other thing is that the clothes, you know, when you go to a country where it is winter, it is summer, you have to actually purchase clothes for winter seasons and you also purchase clothes for summer. But if I go to Jamaica, I will go the way I wear in Kenya because the climate is just similar to what we have here in Kenya. And that is one of the reasons I would want to relocate to Jamaica, because I will have nothing to worry in terms of climate, in terms of clothing. I will just be fit or rather comfortable entering the Jamaican soil and adapting to the climatic conditions of Jamaica. Number 2, access to the ocean. Let me tell you guys, you know, Kenya, we have only one ocean, the Indian Ocean, which is very far away from Nairobi. If I am to go and see the ocean, I have to travel to Mombasa, which is almost 600 kilometers from Nairobi, and I would take several days to go there and to come back to Nairobi. And therefore, most of us, we don't go to Mombasa often. We go there maybe during the Christmas holidays or other holidays when you find time to go there. And therefore, we don't have a quick access to the ocean like the people of Jamaica, whereby if you feel like going to the beach, you'll go anytime. If you feel like going to swimming, you'll go anytime. If you feel like going to enjoy the cool climate of the ocean, you'll go anytime you feel like. And therefore, the ocean is number 2, why I would want to relocate to Jamaica, because I'll have a very wonderful time. I'll enjoy myself and I'll have the best of my life near the ocean. Number 3, ecology. Jamaicans, I think, have the best, but they don't know that. I don't know whether Jamaicans know how beautiful, how wonderful, how great their country is. They should actually thank God for such a great nation, for such a great country, for such a cool land, for such a beautiful land. The Jamaicans should actually thank God every day. You can drink clean water water without contamination in any source of water in Jamaica. Here in Africa, if you take the water from the taps, you are likely to suffer from amoebiasis. You are likely to get those diseases that are spread through water. But in Jamaica, whether you take the water in the ocean, whether you take the water in the taps, you are assured that that water is clean and it will not bring any kind of sickness to you. And this is a great news to hear because everybody wants to take water now and then. If you find that you cannot take tap water direct from the tap, like the one I'm taking here is actually boiled and it is even hot, because here in Kenya you have to boil the water even if it has come from the taps, because you are not sure that that water is clean. But in Jamaica you can take water from any tap and it is clean. The other thing, it is that in Jamaica, the air is not polluted. There is no much pollution. I don't know whether it is because Jamaica has no many industries. Maybe Jamaicans in the house can tell us. Is it because the industries are maybe located somewhere away from where the population is high? Kindly come to the comment section and tell us. Because when I was researching this, I saw that Jamaican air is not as polluted as other countries' air. And therefore, the Jamaican people breathe in very clean air. And therefore, they are likely not to get sick. They are likely to live long because they are not diseases that come from water, and they are not diseases that come from pollution of air. The other thing, Jamaica has a lot of fruits. Aki, mangoes, bananas, apple. Hey, do they grow apple in Jamaica? Watermelon. Apple, I'm not very sure. But I know they grow mangoes, many of them. They grow breadfruit, aki fruit. What else did I see? Bananas, they are a lot in Jamaica. I don't know whether they grow avocado. I remember one time I asked in my videos whether Jamaicans grow avocados, and they came to the comment section and they told me they literally grow avocados, and I think pineapples. So there is a lot of fruits and vegetables in Jamaica, and these fruits and vegetables are very, very important for our health. And that is why the life expectancy in Jamaica is actually very high. And like other places, the life expectancy in Jamaica is quite high. And I'll come to that when I come to the other point. The other point is health. Jamaica has a very, very good health system. By the way, I was watching somebody's video and I saw in the comment section somebody saying that he preferred the health system in Jamaica because there is a lot of care, there is a lot of fastness in the facilities, such that if you go when you have an emergency in Jamaica, it will be handled very, very fast, unlike Canada. I saw that person comparing Jamaica and Canada, and he said that Jamaica, an emergency case, will be handled very fast, unlike where I have just mentioned. And also, he mentioned the parish of Negri. He said that he was in Negri, and he had an emergency, and it was handled very, very fast. I think he had come to Jamaica for tourism, and then he had an issue to go to the hospital, and the case was handled very, very fast in Negri, and there was a lot of people working towards the case. While in Canada, she was talking about it would have been delayed for the case to be handled. And I found that the health system in Jamaica is of very high quality, because I also saw another person actually talking about the health systems in Jamaica are very, very good compared to other countries. And therefore, I would want to relocate to Jamaica, one, because of the ecology, because of the health, access to the ocean, and climate. Those are for now. I will go to the fourth one, but I will first finish about... So guys, I was on health. So these people were actually talking about the good health care system in Jamaica. And they were talking about the health care system in Jamaica is very, very wonderful. And therefore, few people, because of the climatic conditions I talked about, there is no pollution, there is no polluted water, and the air is clean, there is a lot of vegetables and fruits. Few people get sick in Jamaica, and the life expectancy in Jamaica is high compared to other areas. And that is one of the reasons I would want to relocate to Jamaica. The other reason, that is the fifth reason now, the people. We have always talked about the people of Jamaica. They are warm, they are welcoming, they are sincere. A Jamaican will not beat around the bush. If they hate you, they will tell you they hate you. If they like you, they will tell you they like you. They are very, very open, but they are very, very loving and very kind and very welcoming. And I saw this with so many people that have visited Jamaica and actually live in Jamaica. Foreigners living in Jamaica and the people that have visited Jamaica. We heard about it from Dimwango. We heard about it from African Tigress, from Coco Girl, from all those Old Maya, Miss Trudy, those that have visited Jamaica. They talk about the warmth of the people of Jamaica, the friendly nature of the people of Jamaica. And this is something that is very, very magnetic to the people that come to Jamaica. The other thing I got from another person, she talked about the ability of Jamaican people to help without expecting anything. And this one I saw when Sean Arwa came to Jamaica. She was in a hotel, and she just came out of the hotel. I think it's Pegasus Hotel. And she just came out of the hotel, and she was asking people about direction, about a given place. I think it was Emancipation Park. And the people were very ready to assist her, very ready to direct her, very ready to take her along and show her. This does not happen often in all the countries. So, according to this lady I had, she had some research she was doing in Jamaica, and she just contacted the people concerned in Facebook. And they were so ready to help. They were willing to show her everything. They were willing to carry on the research with her. We don't find such people everywhere. And therefore, because of the greatness of the people of Jamaica, not saying they have supported me without any condition put. They have embraced us, they support our channels, they support our videos, they support our content without even knowing us. And I want to say thank you at this juncture. Thank you to the people of Jamaica for liking our videos, for liking our content. Though we are talking about you, but you still support us in a very, very great way. I appreciate that very much, and that is one of the points I love about Jamaicans, the way they are open, the way they are kind, the way they are able to assist without conditions put. This is a very, very rare trait with people, but I find it with the people of Jamaica, and I was amazed to see it is not just the YouTubers who came to Jamaica, even the people, foreigners that live in Jamaica, talk about it. This is a great virtue, and we really appreciate it so much. Number 6, safety. Many people, because of the media publicity about the safetyness of Jamaica, people think that Jamaica is a very, very risky place to be. But I want to say, according to somebody I watched who lives in Jamaica and is a foreigner, she said that she has traveled many countries. And Jamaica is actually very, very good compared to some of even the countries that offer travel advisory. She talked about Jamaica being a very safe place to be, a very good place to be, and she appreciated relocating from Ukraine to Jamaica. So I found that Jamaica has got very, very safety places to be. Actually, all the places in Jamaica are safe to be. We saw Dimango, we saw Shonarwa. I have heard from her that Jamaica is a very, very safe place to be. Apart from that, Jamaica, when you go to the beach to have your day of swimming, to have your day of diving, to have your day of enjoying yourself around the beaches, you do not fear that a poisonous snake will bite you. Because like I said earlier, Jamaica has no poisonous snakes. It has no poisonous spiders. And therefore, you are free without fear to go and dive, to go and swim, to go and enjoy the life in the beach without fearing the animals or the insects in the ocean. Number 7, treatment of women. This is a plus to the Jamaican people. You know, in most countries, women are segregated. They actually are not embraced, and they are prohibited from doing certain duties and certain works. But in Jamaica, everybody is treated equally, whether a man or a woman. And we have seen in Jamaica women constructing. We have seen in Jamaica women doing very, very odd jobs that are considered men jobs. This is because in Jamaica, people do not discriminate against women. They embrace them, they accept them, they agree that women can do any type of job, and they actually accept them without judging them. That is one of the factors I would want to relocate to Jamaica, because I would want to do my work, I would want to engage in any kind of a job without being judged, without being discriminated. And actually we have seen there are very, very great Jamaican women who are holding great positions because of their upbringing. They have been shown you can do everything even when you are a woman. You can hold any position irrespective of the gender. And this is very, very great, and I really appreciated this as I was going through my research on what I would love in Jamaica. The other thing is language. You know, where I come from, we speak Kiswahili and English. I would want to go to a country where I can communicate without communication barrier or language barrier. Jamaica, most of them, they speak English. Though there is Patois and the Creole, Jamaican Creole, most of the Jamaican people speak English, and therefore, if you are starting a business in Jamaica, you can communicate freely, you can actually interact with the people of Jamaica, ask for advice, employ, hire, and do your business without any problem because of the language barrier. So that is another tick I would give Jamaica for the reason why I would relocate to Jamaica. Number 9, Jamaica has a lot of business opportunities. These have been told by the people in the comment section. They always tell me Jamaica has a lot of business opportunities in the tourism industry, in the financial industry, in the forest industry, in the hotel, restaurant, all those. There is a lot of business in Jamaica. And therefore, the fact that the business can peak very, very fast in Jamaica, that is why I would want to relocate to Jamaica. Of course, you have to be unique in your business, because like if you're doing a tourism business, of course you have found people that are doing the same business and the competition is very, very high, and therefore you have to bring something that is unique, that is special, that is not common to the locals, so that your business will peak. Guys, there are so many reasons why I would want to relocate to Jamaica, and why I would want to live in Jamaica, and why I would want to spend a lot of time in Jamaica. Jamaica. Let me take some water. So, the other reason I would want to relocate to Jamaica is freedom. By the way, guys, I didn't know that Jamaicans have a lot of freedom like I came to learn. I came to learn that Jamaicans have a lot of freedom. No wonder they don't keep quiet when they are facing a problem. They will demonstrate, they will argue the case, they will highlight the problem, and they will not keep quiet because the government have given them the freedom of press. You can express yourself in Jamaica without being judged, without being arrested, and this has actually made Jamaicans to be very good at expressing themselves. You know, I used to wonder, why do Jamaicans express themselves without fear? Because other regions or other areas or other countries, people fear to talk freely, to say their problems, to highlight what they are going on, to actually rebuke the systems that are in the government. We fear. Even here in Kenya, we saw the other day, the Gen Z generation were trying to highlight a problem in the bill that was to be passed. And many of them died. So there is no much freedom of press in Africa, or even freedom of expression. But in Jamaica, there is a lot of freedom of expression, and this is just a plus for me to relocate here, because I would want to go to a place where there is democratic right of expressing yourself, where you can actually do, not even expressing yourself, do your business, do your work without anyone bothering you or even getting bothered what you are doing. Yeah, I would want that. And I've heard that Jamaica, they have self-freedom. You can do a lot in Jamaica without interference from anyone. And the other thing that I forgot to say, in the type of people Jamaicans are, Jamaican people will not interfere with you, or even, is it called snitching on you, report on you, in case they find you doing something. And I remember at one time, Coco Girl went to a bar, and there was a faulty electricity wire. And she was very quick to call the police. Maybe the way we are used here in our different countries. But in Jamaica, people are very annoyed for her reporting the case to the police. This is because people don't bother about others' businesses. Although it poses a risk, Jamaicans most of the time, according to the sources I've had, they don't bother about what business you are doing. I'm snitching on you. They just mind their own business. Just like the Mongo said, they eat their food, they mind their business, and they sleep. And that slogan came from Jamaica, by the way. And I loved it so much. So these are the 10 reasons I would want to relocate to Jamaica. I don't know whether you will welcome me, because at one time I said I would want to go to Jamaica, and people told me there is a lot of immigrants that have come to Jamaica. When you see a country whereby there are so many people coming in, then that is a good country. That is a wonderful country. And I also would want to join the rest of the people and migrate to Jamaica and have a wonderful time with all these things I have talked about. See you during the next video. And